Hi everybody, this is Carrie Mubarak at wooingnature.life, and this is the Virgo reading for September. Hey Virgos! Hope you all are doing well. I hope you're as excited as I feel about you, because like as soon as I cut on the camera, I started feeling excited. So this must be a really exciting time for you all. We'll see what the cards turn up for you. It's very Virgo. I'm going to say that. Astrologically, we've got the Sun in Virgo, we've got Mercury in Virgo, and we have Venus in Virgo too. So your love is Virgo-y. Communication is Virgo-y. And our energy and our light, the light that's all around us right now, is Virgo-y, with the sun being there. So we appreciate your energy. We appreciate your ability to organize and get things together. So all of us are kind of getting our lives together. Might need some help from our Virgo friends. So if you're feeling like you want to give of yourself, then you can certainly give of your analytical abilities and your organizational skills, okay? Because there's plenty of people out here who don't know how to do that. Trust me, I know. All right, so today I am going to be reading from the Light Visions Tarot, and that's by James R. Eads. He has wonderful cards. If you are into decks and if you want to purchase a deck, I highly recommend this one because it's highly intuitive. Like it gives a lot of depth to it. I will definitely do an art of the deck on this deck eventually. I just haven't gotten around to it, but I will. I definitely will. All right, so now that I've gotten past all of the astrological aspects, if there's things that you want to know about what's going on in September astrologically, you can subscribe or you can become a member on Patreon to the Astro Pulse. It's a weekly audio recording slash podcast, and you can subscribe there. It's just, what is it, $5 a month, I think, and you can tune in there and find out what's going on astrologically. I also do the new moon and the full moon view right here on the YouTube channel if you want to check that out. Also, if you want to get your own reading, your own personal reading, you can reach out to me at Carrie at wooingnature.life. All right, so let's go ahead and get started today. Astrologically, there's a lot of stuff going on with family and communication and close connections. Like everything, especially in the Virgo area, has something to do with that. It's about you managing that and learning how to manage communication between close members of your family or people in your family. So there's a lot of family and communication stuff going on in your area, Virgo. So if you're having family issues or if you're dealing with people, and it doesn't even have to be like your blood family, but the people that you consider to be family, because some of us have chosen other people to be family with. So communicating with them, it may be some eruptions, if they call for eruptions a couple of times throughout the month, which are really just cathartic eruptions. They are just ways for you to connect with each other in truth. So when these eruptions happen, if it's a fight, if it's an argument, or even if it's like just a moment of sheer excitement, because it could come out in that way too. So eruptions don't always have to be a negative. Sometimes, things have to like come out. So anyway, be on the lookout for that. And I don't know, I think that's all I have to say about this show. All right, let's get down to this reading for sure, for certain. All right, I'm just going to read straight through and see what happens here. Straight through means I'm just turning cards until Spirit says stop, okay? All right, Virgos. See what's happening for September. Oh yeah, there's the Magician right off the bat. The Magician card is about using your power, using your energy. I just got finished saying, if you're feeling like you want to give of yourself, then the power that you hold is the ability to analyze and organize information. You guys are You're not closet perfectionist. You're not in the closet about it at all. Okay, so you guys can perfect things because you can see and you can delineate and you can categorize and you can put things in order, and then you can reshift it and then put it in a different order, and it's good and it's better and it's great. So that's your energy, that's your power, that's what you're drawing from during the month of September. So you see how this guy is standing, I don't know if you can see it, but like um, if you have a magnifying glass, right between his hands, there's another little man. It's almost like, he has the power over other people. Don't let your head get big, Virgos, and don't turn it into that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about your own inner power and your ability to have a handle on the people and the situations that you are confronted with. And again, like I said, I was picking up a lot of stuff around family and communication. So when you're in communication with your family members, just keep in mind that you're probably a key player in that conversation, because you are able to kind of see through the muckety muck and get straight to the thing if it's about arguments. Also, if it's about your family, because some people are in business with each other, their families have family businesses, or they are working together on something, on a project. Could be a home project, could be something that you're doing out in society, could be a community-based project that the family is involved in. Even with that, if you all are discussing like how to move forward and what you should be doing next and that kind of thing, then you are able to really add value to the conversation. You really are able to do that. All right, I got the devil down in the hole. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's good news. Okay, so that means the things that you were feeling bound up about, you were struggling with, or you were having difficulty with, those things are now getting beyond you. You're moving past them, and you're moving past them because you're starting to own your inner power. That's what happens. Like when you start accepting that there's not somebody or something getting in your way, right? Yeah, people don't have any control of you. People don't have control over you. Situations don't have control over you. You have control over the situation. You have control over whatever is happening. So you don't have to feel this way. And I'm getting that this is starting to move. You're starting to move beyond that. So like if you felt like you were going through the woods and it was looking scary, that time is now ending, but it's ending because you are accepting and owning your personal power. Now, Virgos, if you still feel like you're in this, okay, then that means you need to own your personal power. You need to like get real clear about it. You got all major arcana cards coming up, Virgos. We got the Hangman here, letting go, releasing, and I'm getting releasing yourself, releasing your body. Take some dance classes. Go swimming, maybe some aerobic exercise, or anything that kind of loosens your body up. Yoga would be great. Anything that will kind of relax your body and loosen your body, but at the same time keep you active. There's something like real clear about that to me, but it's like it's not just letting go of things and letting go of people. It's letting go of yourself. Like let your hair down, relax some. You know what I'm saying? Go with the flow. Swim with the dolphins. I don't know. If you got the opportunity, go for it. That's what I say. All right, so here we have the Ten of Swords here. Ten of Swords is usually like when you feel like you have like had it. You have been beat down to the nth degree and there is no turning back. It's like every arrow is pointing at you, or every arrow is already stuck in you. It's done. You're over. Put you on, no more skewing on the Barbie. It's over. You're done with that. And that's what the Ten of Swords to me is about. Like if you've been feeling that way, or you've been having that experience, it's time to move on. And what I love about what James Eads does with this card in the art is that he shows like this person is, like stuck from all sides and feels like they're probably dead. But look at what's happening. There's this bird who's picked him up and is taking him to the other side. So whatever was happening over here It's going to be over for you. It is over for you. And again, goes back to that personal power thing. Wow, Tower card, expect some shakeups to your plan. If you were having plans, those plans are probably not going to happen. You got a lot of major arcana cards here, folks. This is a really, really important time for you. Don't take it for granted. This is a really significant time for you, Virgos. It really is. There's some letting go here. There's some moving beyond boundaries. There's some getting out of bondage here. There is some, like whatever it was that you had in your mind that wasn't going to work is now dismantled, or it's going to be dismantled. It may not feel good to you, or it may feel good to you. You may feel relief from the Tower card or from the Tower experience, okay? But that's something that you want to think about. Another major arcana card, the World. This represents endings and beginnings. So, I don't know. That's a lot of things, Virgo. I'm seeing endings, I'm seeing beginnings, I'm seeing you moving on past confusion. Things that felt like it was there to devour you, to just like swallow you up. It's like that experience that you were having is there to give rise to something very beautiful, something very elegant, something beautiful that's going to happen in your life. So, I mean, I get it. I get it. But what I get the most is that personal power. I feel like this right here is the key that has unlocked some doors for you. This is the key that has unlocked some doors for you. It is the key that is going to unlock some doors for you, Virgo, if it hasn't happened already. So it's time for you to really begin to recognize that and recognize your gifts. And also sometimes you can even recognize what's quirky about you, what's not perfect about you. And I think that's an important message for you all as well. Like, what are your imperfections? And how do your imperfections, Virgo, add to your personal finesse? How does this add to your personality? And how does your personality connect to your personal power? Because that's what keeps coming up in that card for me. All right, so I think I've had enough. I'll get one more. Let's see if there's anything else. Is there anything else that we need to know from this reading? Is there anything else that Virgo needs to know? There's a Knight of Chalices in your future. That means somebody who's coming with romance. Somebody who's coming with, they're coming with that romance. Knight of Chalices is coming. It's going to be coming out of nowhere as well. Seems like it's coming out of nowhere. Anything else? All right, so we have the special card, which is the Orchard card. The Orchard to me is like, it's not just one apple. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. An apple is like food, it's nourishment. The apples represent lots of things spiritually and energetically. When we think about it, it was the apple that was not to be eaten, but the apple represents knowledge. It represents it represents life too, and sustenance. But when you think about an orchard, and I think about an apple orchard, could be a peach orchard, doesn't matter. It's not just one, it's multiple trees with multiple apples or multiple pears or multiple oranges or whatever it is. I think it's an orange grove, but anyway, you get the idea. So the blessings are abundant. There are abundant blessings that are available to you. And that's what nature teaches us. Nature teaches us that there is an abundance for all of us. And, all it takes is for you to go out and plant a seed. Go plant a tomato seed and see what happens. One seed turns into a plant with multiple tomatoes with multiple seeds. So the possibilities are endless, Virgo. All you have to do is just take the fruit from the tree. Take a bite out of life. Enjoy it. I can't wait to see who this Knight of Chalices is going to be for some of you all. Somebody been waiting for that. Is there anybody else? Is there anything else, excuse me, that Virgos need to know for September, for the month of September? Anything else that Virgos need to know about the month of September? All right. Time for some grounding. All right, so Five of Pentacles says to me that, like, yeah, this just kind of goes back to what we were saying before about kind of feeling like you've had it, like you're tired, like you're feeling like you're on the outside looking in. That's not the perception. This is about perception. It's about perception. Okay? So if you're feeling like you're down, if you're feeling like you're out in the cold, if you're feeling like you can't finish your projects and stuff like that, it's just a matter of perception. Remember that there's an orchard. Remember that you have your personal power. Use it. Use it. Use it to access your abundance. Use it to call in the Knight of Chalices. Shoot. I wouldn't mind having me a Knight of Chalices myself. Anything else for Virgos for the month of September? Anything else for Virgos month of September? Yeah, we still got things. King of Wands. We have a King of Wands here. King of Wands I'm getting now. For some of you, this might be for some of you, this might be another person coming into your life, just like we have the Knight of Chalices coming in. We have a King of Wands. But this energy is like charismatic energy. Somebody that is clear about who they are, who doesn't mind showing the world who they are, who is comfortable and confident in who they are. So that when they present themselves, they just light up the room. I feel like that's your energy, Virgo. I feel like that's this energy. I feel like that's what we're talking about. You know, lighten up the room. Come on. Why, put your talents in a basket, or why hide yourself in a bushel? Another card popped out while we were talking. King of Chalices hit the floor. We had two of them to hit the floor. The King of Chalices and the Knight of Chalices. So maybe some love coming in your life, somebody with compassion, somebody with something to give. Okay? This is somebody who feels confident in themselves. And see, this is the thing. When you feel confident in yourself, when you feeling good about who you are, right? Then you draw that energy to you. Somebody who has something to give as well. Because you have something to give. Okay? No, I told you it was Virgo time. Anything else for Virgo? Anything else for Virgo for the month of September? Anything else we need to share with Virgo people? And then I just want to say also with the King of Chalices and the Knight of Chalices energy, I am getting masculine energy though there, but it could also be, it just depends on who it is. This person's coming in with that kind of energy. Somebody with something to give and somebody who is coming in with romance. So it could be both of these. This could be the same person, could be two different people, could be somebody older and somebody younger, but it could be the same person at the same time. So just letting you know. Being clear about that. Don't want to leave nobody out. All right, anything else for Virgos for the month of September? Anything else for Virgos, month of September? Month of September, Virgos. Oh, looks like that's it. All right, so I also decided today that I would read a couple of cards from Carolyn Mace's Archetypes. Now, I don't pull these out often, but there was so much going on with people and communication. Remember I was telling you about the people and communication and the family and all of that kind of stuff. I'm getting really strongly for you all Virgos right now that you all are going to be the impetus for, or not the impetus, you may not be the impetus for the conversation, but I think you're going to end up kind of being in a mediator type situation. And again, it's because of your ability to kind of see through the junk. All right. So because of that, I decided that I would bring out Carolyn Mace. Now, Carolyn Mace did a job on these. Let me tell you, if you all, I have not gotten a reading that was off from these cards at all. They are the archetype cards. Let me show you these. What I do at the box top. They are the archetype cards. For those of you all who are into decks, this is a great deck. It's all archetypes. It's all people in here. None but people. So if you want to know what's going on with the people around you, go here, okay? Because it will let you know. But be ready, because it's no joke. All right, and then it also gives the shadow side as well as the light side of each archetype, so pretty good. All right, so Virgos, what I'm going to do is just shuffle a little here and try to get to the bottom line on the people that are around you, or the people that you may be dealing with for the month of September. I think that's going to be real key for you all. All right, let's see who we got. Let's see who we got. Some of these might be you. All right, Visionaries. Ooh, visionary people. The capability to envision what is not yet conceivable to others. Willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. So these are pure visionaries. I got some visionary people around you. Either that or you have a vision, and you know if you're the person with the vision. You're going to know it, okay? So if you're not the person with the vision, if you're not the visionary person in the circle, then you're looking for visionary people, okay? Get in touch with them. All right, we've got some closet avengers. Shadow attribute, those resorting to violence in the name of a cause. Now, let me say something about violence and what that means, because I don't want anybody to get scared and think that they've got to be looking over their shoulder or anything like that. People who are violent take on many different forms, okay? Sometimes you can hear in their voice the violence in their voice. They're angry. It could be somebody who's angry, but they think that they are righteously angry. You know, they think that they are righteously indignant about things. So it could come in the form of that. Just so that you know the lighter side of the Avenger, which I think is really important when you're dealing with people who are operating in the shadow, is to know what the light side of that same thing is that they're operating in, because that can also be helpful in helping you ascertain or get to whatever's going on with them. So the light attribute is the desire to balance the scales of justice. So maybe this person feels that they've been wronged, or they feel like life is unfair. Righteousness on behalf of society or on behalf of the self. So these shadow avengers, if you're around people who are angry, sometimes they speak violently. Like, you got to think about violence in a different way. Violent is like aggressive and attacking. So if somebody is attacking you with their words, then they've probably got some closet silent Avenger issues going on. Either they don't feel like life is fair, or they don't feel that they've been treated fairly. And so, you know, Virgo, how you all can get down into a situation and figure it out. Go in and deal with these people on that level. Now, certainly if you're dealing with some people that are showing up violent, who are attacking you physically, then call the police. Okay? Don't deal with people like that. Okay, don't be around that kind of thing. But at the same time, it's probably where it's coming from. So we got some Avenger types going on with you. All right, we got some entrepreneurial, creative people with the Midas touch. Now, come on, Virgo. You need to get with these visionaries and these people with the Midas touch, okay? That's where your money is. That's where your money is. And see, you know what? People who are visionaries always need somebody with them to kind of help them with the nuts and the bolts of things. And you all are great at that. A lot of times people have the idea, but they don't know how to organize it. They don't know how to quite put it together. And you guys are great at that. But if you're with visionaries and you're with people with the Midas touch, and you come in with your organizational abilities and your ability to, put the pieces together, then who cares about the Closet Avengers? I'm just saying. I'm going to do one more and then we'll quit. All right, so we've got a shadow fool. Oh, that ought to be interesting. See who the shadow fool is. Somebody who is using humor to wound rather than to liberate. I think this goes with your shadow avenger. Okay. Denial of their emotional truth. That's the shadow fool for you. Okay. Somebody who's using humor, so they're trying to, they're laughing at something that's really not funny to you or to somebody else. And rather than allowing their verbiage and their speech to be positive and uplifting, they're using it to either poke fun at people or to not, that is not nice. And denial of emotional truth. Now, as I promised, I'm going to read to you the light side of the fool so that you will know what they may be hiding or what they may be holding. Fearlessly revealing emotion. So there's a lot of emotion there that they need to reveal, probably. And helping people laugh at the absurdity and at the hypocrisy that we live with every day. And yeah, there's a lot of absurdities. So these people really may have a channel. They really may have a way. And I think that, this will help you all deal with those folks that are around you. I would say, of course, hang on the side of the positive and limit your time with the negatives. Okay, if anybody is speaking to you and trying to make you feel down, see, that goes back to that personal power card. That goes back to the personal power card, Virgo. Don't let people bring you down. Don't let people's mouths change your mood and stuff like that. I told you Carolyn Mace is on the ball. She's on the ball. I love her. Thanks, Carolyn Mace. Been following Carolyn Mace for years now. And then I found out she had archetype cards. I'm like, what? Carolyn. All right, so I felt moved also. These are going to be long this month, but that's okay. I felt moved for these two cards, the Sacred Earth Oracle and the Sacred Rebels Oracle. So I'm going to pull one from each one. I guess it's a sacred time for you all. Y'all got so many major arcana cards, Please. So I'm going to pull one from Sacred Rebels, which is one of my favorites. I don't get a chance to spend time with them that often, but, you dealing with the Closet Avengers and the Closet Fools. You got to be a bit of a rebel. So, all right. So let's see what we have here for you. From the Sacred Rebels, release the dark wound, let love live. Wow. Okay, so we're going to read and see what that's about. It's card number 25. 25 breaks down to a 7 for those of you who are interested in the numerology of things. 25, let's see what we have for you here. I'll read excerpts because they're kind of long. All right, so we have, so you can take a look while I'm reading. Release the dark wound, let love live. If we detach something from its source too soon, trying to force it to become what it is not yet ready or willing to become, we can unintentionally unintentionally sap it of its strength and kill it. There is a dark wound in the consciousness of humanity which demands perfection and denies process. If you are thinking of publishers before you've even written a book, if you're comparing your unfinished song idea to the latest best pop release, if you decided you're not good enough or worthy enough to succeed before you've given it everything you've got and asked for divine help, then this dark wound has you in its grasp. You have to let go of the death grip. That let go. You have to let go of the death grip of perfectionism, Virgo, and let yourself and your ideas live. Love is abundant, creative, and inspiring. It moves us so much more joyously and creatively than fear does. You are being asked to honor the path of your own love, which inspires you, what feels exciting, joyful, and perhaps even rather different. Let that live. Release the dark wounding of false belief. There are countless stories of vastly successful artists who very nearly bend the project that was the making of their career because of the despair fostered by their own dark nature. They doubted. They were uncertain. Was their work any good? Was it useless? They struggled to believe in the right of a work to come. Sorry about that. The right of a work to come to life, whether it was accepted, revered, rejected by another or not. They nearly lost their work to fear. Undoubtedly, there have been many times when this has actually happened and the work was not saved and not allowed to live. Don't let that happen to you. Whether something is meant to be commercially oriented venture or a more personal creation for your own therapeutic healing, it must be allowed to be without judgment, without criticism, even without premature evaluation. It must be allowed to be what it is, and only time, love, patience, and attention will reveal it. Well, I'll just stop right there. I said I was going to read Sacred Earth too, but that right there just said it all. That just sets it all. I'll do Sacred Earth. Let's do one more. Sacred Earth. This is the last one. Last one. Virgos, y'all gonna have a great month. All right, so the card I've got for you is Unity. Bringing it all together. You got the world in your hands. You got the world in the palm of your hands. That's what I'm seeing here. And look at these wings. Look at these wings. Look at you flying. Look at the vastness of the universe. Look at that abundance. That's a card of abundance. It's really a card of abundance. Let's see what Unity is all about here. Unity, U-N-I-T-Y. Yes! All right, Unity, the earthly meaning, see your worth and the value of others. A refusal to accept less than equal footing in a partnership, an assumption, bias, or other barrier could hinder a fair outcome. Strive for reciprocity. There is a solution that benefits all parties. Connecting through differences. Empowerment is a better strategy than seeking power. I like that. Act now for the long-term benefit of your loved ones. All right, the spiritual meaning is peace is not somewhere in the future, it is here. You don't need to search for it. Trust, let go, be present, and it will find you. The present is the point from which life flows. All is born, will die, and be reborn into this one moment. All is present in the now. You are, we are, all is equal. I think that's it for you all. 34-minute reading. Virgos, you deserve it. You deserve it. You guys are great. I hope you all have a great September. Hope you enjoyed the reading. If you need to reach out to me, you can do so at wooingnature.life online, or you can contact me directly through my email, and that's Kerri, Kerri, at wooingnature.life. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you have a wonderful life.